Oh, all Sow Dog Piper here with you on a Wednesday afternoon. Beautiful weather today. I want to get on here and participate in Doc's gall he's got going on. Congratulations on 500 subscribers. I know that's an awesome milestone. I hit 500 myself not too long ago and do plan on doing a gall, but there's so many going on right now that I was going to let some of them get over with before I do one. But yeah, awesome, man. That's great. I appreciate you doing this gall. So the gall is, if you had only one pipe you could keep, I believe is what he said, and smoke out of the rest of your life, you had to give all your other pipes up. Which one would it be? Oh, real quick, I'm smoking out of my Bones poker right here, and in it I have got the Cornell & Diehl Lone Sentinel, one of my favorite vapors. It is really good. So what would my pipe be? I really had to think about that. It took me a little while to figure that one out. I did not know, sorry my nose itches, which one that would be. And that's kind of why it's taken me a little while to do this VR. So I gave it a lot of thought. And this one has some sentimental value to me. And the reason it has sentimental value to me is it was my first ever Savinelli. It was an estate pipe off eBay, and it's an older Savinelli. And it's the model 622 in alligator print, brown alligator print. That's what it would be. You can tell I've used this quite a bit. This one I take with me when I go work my part-time jobs. I can sit out on a bench around a pond at the corporation where I work at. And they've got like this giant, huge pond out there with a huge walkway around it. And so far there's benches out there. So I got my favorite bench I sit on under the trees and smoke this pipe while I'm out there working. And it's just, on pretty days, it's gorgeous. I'll do a video out there one day so you can see it. But yeah, it was a Savinelli. I've always wanted a Savinelli. My first pipe I'd bought was a Peterson, and I bought this Savinelli, and I wanted a big pipe, and this is a big boy, this 622, and I think the 606 is another decent size I got. But I wanted something big, so I saw this one on there. I love the alligator print on it. Sorry, I kicked the stand. And I fell in love with it, and ever since then it gets smoked once or twice a week usually. So that's that. Oh, I did pick up a new Zippo lighter the other day. Check that out, old Blue Line Zippo. I put my insert in it, pipe lighter butane insert. But yeah, you like my Blue Line Zippo? I like that because it was police stuff. So a police story. I figured I needed to tell a police story, and I need to make this video a little longer so it doesn't turn into a short. So this is a little gruesome, and it's got to do with suicide. So if that's a sensitive topic, you may not want to listen to it. The thing about this Lone Sentinel, it comes in a cake form, and it's whole leaf, and mine's gotten a little dry, so it's a little harder to light because it comes off in chunks, and I need to cut it down a little bit better. So I was working second shift, west side, west precinct, and we have an interstate that runs through our city called 565. And over 565, we have other bridges that go over the top of it, other roadways that, cross the top of it. We got a call that there was a guy had climbed over the top of the fence and was standing outside of the fence on top of this bridge or this roadway that goes over. And it's a long drop. So me and a couple of other officers getting route, and then before we get there, dispatch says he's jumped. Well, he sure enough did. He jumped. He did a belly flop on the asphalt down below on 565, and when he hit, obviously traffic did not see him jumping, and an 18-wheeler ran over him about the time he jumped. He hit the ground first, and the 18-wheeler did not have time to stop and ran him over. So I don't know if you want to picture it in your mind, but you have got what you would think would be a cartoon character out there on the concrete now, on the asphalt. He has landed down there, he has splattered, now he's been run over and flattened out. His brain matter is scattered all over the roadway, intestines, everything, just all his bones are crushed. He looked, like I said, he looked like a cartoon character because he was so flat and had tire tracks on him. But yeah, he did a good job at killing himself. He wasn't playing around. When he decided to do it, he did it, and he did it right. So hopefully he didn't suffer. I doubt he suffered. He was pretty much dead when he hit the concrete. I'm sure the concrete actually, killed him. So I don't think he felt the 18-wheeler run over him at all. Yeah, just another disgusting story of police work. Having to clean that up was a lot of fun. Had to get after we kind of scooped him up with shovels and put him in a bag, we had to have the fire department come out with one of their trucks and use the fire hose to spray off the asphalt to get the rest of the innards and blood and everything else off the roadway, so you wasn't having to see that going down the road and thinking, there's splatter everywhere or whatever. So yeah, that's about it. I mentioned I'm going to do a gall later on after some of these get done. Probably be some of the same old stuff. Y'all maybe get tired of it, but I'm going to make some stuff, some trays and bottle openers and things of that nature. Oh, let me show you a coat rack real quick. I'm building for a friend. I've been working on it a while. Let me flip this and bring you over here where it's at. So that's walnut right there. I had a slab of wood and I had to shape the wood up, run it through planer, sand it, do that whole 9 yards, put some oil on it and then some polyurethane, but it has what's called a live edge on it. Let me see if I can do this without making a mess here. So at the top, if you can see that, it's got that what's called a live edge where it's not squared off. Makes it look real pretty when you get it up on the wall. It did have a big old knot in the middle of it, but I think that just adds character in my opinion. But it's coming out pretty good. I just got to get the hangers on it now. So spin y'all back around here. Well, I hope everybody's having a good week and a good day. Weekend's getting here pretty quick. We're on hump day, so we just got to make it through the week. Anything else to talk about right now? Yeah, that's it. I'm waiting on I do have something to show you. This right here. Y'all know I won Ed's, I was one of the winner in Ed's Armchair Pipers Gall. And I promise you, I'm not trying to take advantage. I promise you. I just entered in and got lucky for second year in a row. I won't do it again next year. That way I don't accidentally win again. But this is the pipe I picked. It's a Savinelli 315 KS. Yeah. I think it's Roma Lucite. But it's a pretty pipe. I've never had a 9mm pipe before. It's my first 9mm. I definitely don't have it broke in yet. But it smokes good so far. And that stem, I love that stem. That is gorgeous. But I'm really enjoying it right now because it has a large bowl on it. Piece of tobacco. Oh. All right, y'all. Oh, for those y'all that gave me suggestions on the getting my stem fitted to this, it was super loose. I appreciate all y'all's suggestions on it. So what I did, I think Gary Papa Bear suggested, or multiple people suggested, taking the stem and getting it wet. So I took a little jar, shot glass, and I stuck it upside down in that for, I don't know, a few hours. I got it back out. It did tighten it up, and then I've smoked it about 3 or 4 more times, and it's there now. It's in there. It's not moving. I mean, well, it does move a little bit, but it's not going to pop out like it was in the beginning, where I was afraid I'd move it wrong and it'd fall out of my mouth. So thank y'all. I appreciate all those suggestions, and it worked out good for me. All right. Yep. 11 minutes. Didn't realize I'd gone that long. Y'all have a good day, good rest of your week. Be safe, be careful, and watch your 6. I'll see you next time. Bye.